And you got shot because of this song?
Nah, hell nah. Them hoes ain't sleep about Nathaniel. I got shot at playground. It was a fight, and you know how fights be in St. Louis. Shots went off, and shit just got crazy. And me and 7 other people accidentally got shot. So
the wrong place. It was like a couple months ago, wasn't it? I just seen it on the news.
June 2nd, it was on 6-2 day, Real Deuce Day. Yeah, and shots went off, and 7 people got shot, and by the grace of God, nobody died. And I made it out, shit.
Yeah, that was a blessing. That was a blessing. Where you get shot at?
I got shot twice. I got shot in my arm. I got shot in my back, and the bullet went through my kidneys and my lungs. Came out through my stomach, right here. But I went and got a zipper put on my shit. But, yeah, twice.
What was your thought process when this whole thing took place?
I was shocked as fuck, because, like I said, I'm big homie. Like, I know shit happen to people. Like, it's life, shit gonna happen. But me being me, like, can't nothing happen to me. Like, it's me. And then shit, I got popped. I'm like, fuck. I laid there for a minute, because I'm like, hold on, cuz. I'm really, like, you know in the movies, the blood be, that shit was, hold on. I had to grab myself, because, like I said, I've been working in the nursing field, like home health care and shit like that, taking courses since I was 18. So it was like, I knew what to do and I knew not, and I knew what not to do. Like, I knew I couldn't panic, because I'm like, shit, I don't want to die. Like, I don't want to die at all. So I healed my wound, got up off the ground, and I crossed the street. I ended up getting popped again in the middle of the street. I fell.
Damn.
And I got back up, and then I sat on the side of the car. But when I got on the side of the car, mind you, they still shoot. Everybody on the fucking side of the car crying. I'm like, oh, fuck no, I can't die next to them. I gotta go. I can't. I stood up. Shit, I made it into the bar. So when I get in there, it's so many fucking people laying on the ground, cuz. And I'm looking at dude, he popped in his leg. I'm like, why the fuck I couldn't get popped in my leg? Like, what? But I'm feeling the blood just coming. I drunk somebody's water bottle on the table, shit. I couldn't breathe at that point. And then this girl was like, get down on the ground, you gotta get on the ground. She ended up holding my bullet wound till the police come. And I got kind of scared once I was just sitting on the ground and just watching everybody panic. Like, everybody was fucking panicking. They standing over me. I see my homeboys, like, that I grew up with from CNC. They just looking. They like, come on, please let us get her up. Like, only thing I could think in my head is like, damn, I'm straight finna die in the club. Like, they gonna troll the fuck out of me. Like, my mama gonna be hurt, my brothers. Like, it was crazy. So that was real traumatic for me to, like, just look up and see, like, damn, like, they all just, is this how I feel when you finna die? Like, motherfuckers really just stirring. Some people do be hurt and shit. But yeah, and the fucked up part about it, I used to be a class clown, bully, whatever you want to call it. Back in school, you used to always want to fuck with people. And one of the officers walked up on me and he looked, he like, damn, Geneva, and got the stepping back from him. I'm like, damn, I used to whoop his ass in school. He just been leave me on the ground. Like, what the fuck? Then the paramedics came, and I got no paramedics and shit. I did ask them in there. Like, I wasn't crying and shit. I stayed calm the whole time. Like, but when I got in that paramedic truck, the first answer I asked that lady, I'm like, ma'am, am I gonna die? And she like, no, honey, you're not gonna die. And I sat back for a little bit. I'm still holding my side, because, like, this story is, like, it's traumatizing.
It's coming back to you, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, boom, I asked her, am I going to die? She like, no, baby, you're not going to die. She said she promised. Goddamn well, them people don't supposed to promise you nothing, because ain't nothing promised. Like, you don't supposed to do that. I looked at her, I'm like, man, I'm looking, she just doing little shit. Then next thing you know, she slung the door open. I need a firefighter ASAP. And she got to calling off some numbers. I'm looking at that bitch like, this bitch just said I wasn't finna die. Like, what is them numbers? I'm like, ma'am. She like, honey, you gotta be quiet. I'm like, ma'am, what's the numbers you just yelled? Like, she like, I need a tube. So she ended up like digging her. Like, we rode. I guess I must have passed out while I was there, cause you know, like from Fairground Park all the way to Barnes, that's a little ride. It ain't too much of a ride, but it's all the way down Grand, down on the highway, and then the emblems. That's all I was thinking in my head. Like, could the emblems straight don't drive fast? Like, they don't drive fast. Like that's how most people be dying to me. Cause like, what? Why y'all driving so slow? But we finally made it. Then she like, we're like 3 minutes away. I'm gonna have to stick my fingers in the hole cause I can't stop the bleeding. And I looked at her like, it kind of like, come on, cuz. And I was like, at least I ain't laying on the ground. And, you know, do all that, I ain't just die right there. But I'm like, damn, I don't know. And then she got in there. She got on the stretcher with me. They rolled us out the ambulance. And then all I remember is it's literally, nigga, a metal table. Like they be like, you getting wrong with all the doctors in the doctor vest is 13 doctors and a metal table. Like, ain't no sheets, ain't no pillows, ain't no nothing. They put me right on there and just got to cutting this up and cutting this up. Like, that's why it's always good for y'all to change y'all fucking underwear and be fucking clean, because if anything was to happen, you getting stripped right there. Everything showing. Period stains. You shouldn't be too old for shit stains, but anything you got, stay clean, man. Stay clean, because they got to turn that shit off me. And then I just remember a tube drilling in my side. And then I just, you know, I don't want to say everybody got so far, but everybody got so close. And then I was just gone. And shit, I woke up, I guess the next day, and I had 24 stitches in my stomach. But the first thing I did, y'all, when I woke up in that hospital bed, because I ain't forget what happened, but the first thing I fucking did was this. I said, I moved my legs. I'm like, I ain't paralyzed. Thank you, God. That boy. And then I looked at my stomach. I'm like, damn. Because it be balled up. They just staple my shit back together. So it be like, I'm like, And then my mama walked in. I'm like, you know, you see your mama, like, it be a relief, like, mama, please. Oh, what the fuck happened? She's like, my mama cry baby. So she's like, Gigi, I'm just, So it was traumatic. But I do want to say, like, God is real. Because when I was on that ground and them shots was going off, nigga, and I couldn't get my gun out my bag. I had a Drake in the bag. It got stuck to the bag. Couldn't get that out the bag. So I'm really like, what the fuck? I'm straight finna die. And I like, you know how people like, niggas, I got a gun. Like, niggas die with guns every day. Like, just because you got a gun don't automatically mean at that very moment you going to be able to, you know, get your gun and be able to get to your gun. That's why shit. Right now, to this day, you guys, anybody, they see me, my gun under my shoulder, my gun in my hand. Like, I be, hey, you never know. Like, I don't even want you to look like you want to rob me. Like,
Did that make you appreciate life a little more after surviving all of that?
yeah. But in a way, it was more sort of like, I know God real. Because like I said, when I was on the ground, first thing, the lady that was laying on the side of me, she was talking in tongue. So I'm like, but she was just praying. So I'm like, fuck that, let me pray. Because when I got hit, I'm like, ma'am, can you please hold my side? She would not stop talking in tongue. Like, it would not stop. So when I prayed my rain up to God, I jumped up, like, full strength, like full strength. Like, I wasn't just weak how I just was on the ground. Like, soon as I prayed, I got strength out of nowhere. Like, I was able to get up, walk across the street, like that never happened. Go in there, sit down, do all that. Well, it made me realize that, which I already knew, but it's like God is 100% real. If it ain't a God, it's some type of faith, nigga. Like, it's something. Like, my brother was watching over me. But and the other part of me is like, it wasn't intentional. Like, it wasn't on me for me to feel like, oh, well, damn, I done did something, and then it came back on me like, no, I gotta appreciate this. Like, I can't be doing this. Like, it didn't affect me like that because it's like, well, one thing about it, I know shit can't happen. You can't get your little ass touched, so tread lightly. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it made me believe in God more than anything.
It's for sure a blessing just to survive, a situation like that.
Yeah.
Especially just being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Or, just out celebrating. So I'm sure just from hearing your backstory as far as the area you grew in, I'm sure you was out with family and friends that day.
Yeah,
Just
the whole gang
celebrating.
was outside.
I'm sure I'll just ask the question just around the same time. I noticed when you dropped the song, the stepped
Ah, that
on.
was so crazy because the first thing when I was sitting in the hospital bed, I'm like, damn, cuz. Like, do you know I almost died and wasn't going to be able to see my fucking music video? I had just shot the video on the 31st. Then 2 days later, I get my dumb ass popped. And then my music video ended up dropping on the 13th on Father's Day. So I'm like, but I was pissed about that. I'm like, I almost died before I even seen my video. Like, yeah. That did make me be a little bit more grateful. Like, you see how your ass was just doing that, and then your ass almost died. So it's like, yeah.